Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be tearing apart the second half of the motor. Oil pan, pull the pistons out of the crankshaft. As you can see, it's made a mess, but it's on the mat, so it's fine. Pull that off, and then I'll probably lift it up to take the crank out. It'll be easier, but let's get started.
Perfect.
Alright, so I did get the piston rings, checked the ring gap, and I put them all back on the pistons. So they're ready to go. I flipped the block back over and just covered that because I had the bearings already in there and I didn't feel like cleaning them again, which I might just wipe them off real quick, but I didn't want nothing dirty getting on them. And I got the crankshaft there. And yes, I know, technically I'm supposed to store it upright, but you see that little dowel? Yeah, I don't have anything to set it on, and I feel more comfortable with it laying on the ground than standing up, so, but it'll be fine. Yeah, I'll wipe them off again. But, I'm gonna wipe those off, make sure the crank's clean, set it in there. I got some plastic gauge. We're going to check the clearance and make sure that's good. If it's good, put the rest of the main bearings on, slap her together, torque it down, then I can do all that. But anyway, so let's get to doing this plastic gauge. Never can have too much of this stuff, so don't be afraid to just pour as much on there. It'll be good. Just prevents a dry start till the oil gets in there. Gosh dang it. Cut my hand. Alright, let's do that again. Oh. Perfect. About no play in the movement of the crank. That's good. Alright. Now I'll just take the main cap. I'll just take number 4 because that's the middle. Alright. Alright, so what you want to do is grab your plastic gauge, which I already set mine on there. It's just this little piece of plastic, basically. And just cut it as long as your journal on. I like to do the middle one, but I'm really not sure what one you're supposed to do. I've always done the middle one. I've always been told to do the middle one, so we're going to do the middle one. But take your plastic gauge, just set it on the top there of the journal. About center it the best you can. Take your main cap and bearing. Make sure it's all clean. And you want to make sure it's facing the right way, which in this case mine goes this way. We're going to set it in there. Take these bolts out. Alright, she's in. And then just, check over and make sure it's in, fully in. And what you want to do is drop your bolts down in there. And first torque is 30 foot-pounds. And then do 60. Foot-pounds, and then we'll do final torque, which is 85. Take them off, and then we will see what that plastic gauge reads. Take that back off. See how it smushed it down? If I can get a good angle on it. It's just right there. And we're gonna measure. I'm gonna say, and this is in millimeters. To me, it's looking more like definitely 0.38, which is in spec, so we are good.
Perfect.
Alright, Alright, so I got all the pistons in. We got it flipped up. All I gotta do is torque each one down all the way. Torque them all down. And then I can do the front cover, which has to go on first, then the oil drain tube, or oil pickup tube, oil pan, and then we'll flip it back over, and then I'll do the rest of putting it together. But then I gotta wait on parts still, so. But anyway, let's get to it. These, I'm gonna spin her over and do all of them. At least it's not too hard to spin over. And then do 52. I know all y'all are probably like, oh, split it up more, blah, blah, blah. No, I ain't gonna split it up more. That'll be alright. I'm gonna do 53 because, you know, I like to make sure they're tight. I honestly feel like they should be tighter because the ones on my truck are tighter. And that's pretty much the same motor, but John Deere says to do them 52. So I'm doing 52. Well, 53. But it is what it is. Last ones. All right.